What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I just hope you guys are having a great time. This week has been overall pretty okay for me so far. I've felt really motivated. I've gotten good lifts in, as well as just I'm getting over that sickness I mentioned in my last video. So things are starting to look up for me. Hopefully it stays that way. But the purpose of this video is just to talk about something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, and that is, what has bodybuilding, what has going to the gym given me? What has working out every single day, what has tracking my calories, what has having a goal-oriented mind when it comes to my physique really given me just in my life as a whole? And the title of this video, you might have clicked on it for it. It really has given me everything. I believe so strongly that every single person in the entire world should go to the gym very frequently. If you are not going to the gym at least 3 times a week for a consistent amount of time, then what are you doing? You're being lazy. You are missing out on, honestly, something that could change your life forever. We constantly wonder why so many people in society are unhealthy, why eating habits are bad, why we're lazy all the time. And it's easy for us to blame stationary lifestyles or stationary jobs. I mean, I work in an office building where I sit down for 8 hours a day. And it's very easy to say oh, that's why we're all unhealthy, is because we're sitting all the time and we're not as active as we used to be. But that's a choice. The gym never went away. Going on a run, going on a walk never went away. Just because you live in an office building to get paid does not mean that you should be limited to that in the rest of your life. It's very easy for you to be more active. And that's why I so strongly believe that if everyone in society was just a little more active, like I said, going to the gym or doing something physically demanding 3 times a week minimum would change everyone's lives. We would all be healthier. We would all have better discipline. We would stop being so lazy, and it would just change the world, honestly. And now it's easy for me to say that because I am dedicated to the gym. I love the gym. The gym has given me everything. But I also used to experience what life was like without the gym. I think a lot of people forget that. I used to be extremely overweight when I was younger. I used to eat whatever I wanted. I used to have no knowledge of nutrition. I used to have no knowledge of just physical exertion. I had no knowledge, and it really ruined my life. Now that I live the life that I do currently, I see how detrimental being an inactive person or being just uneducated when it comes to nutrition, I see how detrimental that is to your life. You are tired all the time because of the food you're eating. You just really don't operate properly. Your brain, everything is operating at a suboptimal level because you don't push yourself physically, or just because you're eating the wrong types of food. So truly, the gym and getting consistent with your fitness and your nutrition and your health in general is going to be the number one investment you can ever make in yourself. Forget the stock market, forget any savings account, forget any of that. Forget crypto. All these are money-oriented investments that might make you rich, but if you have poor health and you are constantly dealing with health issues, you will never feel poorer than you, regardless of how much money you have. If you have poor health, you will constantly wish you were healthier. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. All the millionaires, all the billionaires in the world, they get interviewed and they say the one thing they wish they could maintain and make sure that they could have is health or youth. All these things relate back to the same idea: feeling healthy, being healthy, and just maintaining that for as long as possible is worth more to the people that already have the money. So clearly, if you can get that health right now, it's worth a ton. It's worth more than money. So if you are in the position right now where you think, oh, I need to focus on working, or, oh, I need to work extra hours instead of going to the gym, maybe rethink that thought, because in the end of the day, you work enough to pay for everything. As long as, if you can work regular hours, 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, and pay for everything that you need to, all your necessities, and everything's taken care of, there is no reason you should be working anymore. You should be taking that time and changing your life for the better when it comes to your health and your nutrition, and actually take the time to learn about that stuff. I promise you, when you start taking control of your own life, of your health, and you get healthier, when you lose that weight, when you start eating cleaner, whole foods, you will realize how important and how crazy it is that no one does this. It truly is crazy that no one cares about their nutrition, or that no one thinks the gym is a normal thing to go to. When I tell someone I go to the gym 6 times a week, they think that's insane. 95% of people, probably more, think that that's insane. Or when I say, hey, I walk on the treadmill for at least 30 minutes every day, they think that's insane. How is that insane? Getting steps in and eating clean foods that aren't just made up processed junk, that is not insane. 100 years ago, people were not eating microwaved meals. Like, you wonder why your body is so tired all the time, because it's trying to process things that it was never created to process. You eat crumble cookies, you eat all these fast foods that are packed with just chemicals and stuff that your body doesn't even know what it is. And then you're wondering why you're having digestion issues, or you're feeling tired after a huge meal, because your body genuinely is not digesting it and not utilizing the nutrients properly. You'll notice that your body composition, your muscle mass, how much fat you have on your frame, gets better when you start eating clean, whole foods, because your body actually knows what to do with that protein, or your body actually knows what to do with a clean source of carbs. When it comes to carbs, if you're eating clean, whole carbs like potatoes, rice, your body utilizes that better. But if you're eating all these processed carbs like cereal or anything like that, your body doesn't know what to do with it, and that's why people think carbs are bad. So sorry for this rant that kind of went all over the place when it comes to just how important the gym and nutrition is. But the point of this video and what I wanted to talk about is that if you are not going to the gym, regardless of your gender, regardless of your age, if you are not working out or doing something that is physically demanding consistently, then you are going to ruin your life, or you're probably already ruining your life. It will seriously change everything if you start going to the gym, or if you start doing something physically demanding, or if you just start getting your steps in every single day. It will change your life if you just do little things like that. And then when you lose all that weight, or when you start eating cleaner, or when you start going to the gym more consistently for a year, you will look back on that year and be like, I can't believe I used to not do this. So that is what I want to leave you guys with today. Remember that if you do not do this, your life will be miserable. You will continue to be lazy. You will continue to be tired all the time. You will continue to not get anything done. Working out changes your life. It changes your mindset. It changes your concept of hard work, and it allows you to stay disciplined and work harder towards your goals, regardless of if those are fitness goals or not. being in the gym allows me to work harder in every aspect of my life that doesn't revolve around the gym. So just take that for a little bit and think about it. But that is essentially the gist of this video. If you did not gain something from this video, then you were not listening, or you are honestly delusional. What I just said is 100% the truth, and anyone that works out consistently enough will 100% agree with what I just said. But if you are in that party of someone that is not physically active or does not at least eat somewhat clean foods or get their steps in every day, change it. Change it right now, and then come back to this video in 6 months and comment down below that it didn't change your life for the better. Because I promise you, you're not going to come back to this video then. You're going to comment and you're going to say, Owen, that was the best advice I've ever been given. And so that's it. That's all I want to end this video on. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for more videos. The next video is probably going to be a workout video, so feel free to tune in for that, see how I work out. But remember to keep grinding every single day, learn something new every day, and don't let anyone else tell you what you can and can't do in your life, because it's your life, it's your decisions to make. Keep grinding, keep working hard towards your goals, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make people remember your name.